Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today I'm going to bring you a video that's showing you a good route to take if you're going to be hunting the spooky Scorched. And I assure you, you will find plenty of them if you take this route, and also let me know in the comments if you would like to add any to this list. But without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so I just want to say too, travel agent will really help you if you're going to be taking this route a lot. It'll save you some caps. So just a suggestion if you don't want to use as much caps fast traveling. And I did include a list of all the rare and the new plans. And also here is the route that we're taking if you want to screenshot it, just in case you're familiar with the map and you don't need me to guide you through this. But if you need me to, let's get into this. So Tyler County Fairgrounds is the place where we're going to start our route here. Pretty self-explanatory place over here. It's a pretty big area, I would say medium to large, and just run around it and I'm telling you, you'll find spooky Scorch, of course. Wavy Willards is the next place we're going to be going to. Now, I just want to say, too, this is like one of the best places to come to, I think, for the spooky Scorched. But on this run particularly, I did not get any spooky Scorched. And I just wanted to say that, you know, you're not always going to find them at these places. It's not like they're guaranteed. So I just wanted to throw that out there before, you know, you blame me that you're not going to find one every time. So just keep that in mind. Next place we're going to is the Palace of the Winding Path. Another great place to come to. Again, I didn't find any spooky Scorched on this run, but more often than not, including Wavy Willards, I go to that spot and this spot and find 2, 3, even 4 sometimes. So just keep that in mind. You know, some runs are going to be better than others. Next place we're going to go to is Thunder Mountain Power Plant. I seem to usually find one here, like almost every time. I think I've been here like 5 times now, and I've pretty much found one every time. And again, let me know if there's any locations in the comments. I would love to hear suggestions, everybody, if I missed any of the good spots. Next place we're going to go to is Mosstown. Now, this is going to be a bit of a tricky spot. It's hard to see them a little bit, but you will hear them with the audio cue as well. But just want to throw it out there. Barry Mentats is very good for helping you find these enemies. And when you're done clearing out this area in Mosstown, be sure to run over to the fissure just west of it. I think it is to the left on the map. And there will be lots of Scorched over here as well. Just maybe have a little bit better aim than I did here. Better aim, definitely. Next place we're going to go to is Bolton Greens. Definitely one of the best places to go to. Maybe we'll do a top 5 list eventually, and if I do, this location will definitely be in the top 5. I had 3 right here just in this run. You can see I couldn't even pick up another spooky treat bag, and one was already running at me. And of course, do not forget to go inside and check out the house. There's lots in here sometimes that you may not hear when you're outside. And when you're done inside the house, make sure you come outside into this field and run all the way down where I'm going to show you, because I have found them all the way down here, and trust me, you're not going to hear them until you get a little bit closer to that rock in the distance that you see. So make sure you come all the way over here and check. Just across the bridge there. Next place we're going to is Morgantown Train Yard. This seems to be a great spot too, so definitely come here. You're going to find some spooky Scorched. Shout out to Finders Keepers. She's the one that mentioned this spot, and ever since she told me to come here, I have found at least 1 or 2 here. So great place to come to. And when you're done in this spot, you can literally walk over to Morgantown Airport. Like, I mean, you can fast travel, but it's just right beside it. And when you come over here, this is a tricky spot over here as well. It's not like a normal area, I would say, because what you want to do is just come over here, make sure you're going over all of the areas on the airport that I'm showing here. Again, you may not hear the audio cue in the distance, so you might just want to run through like I am here if you don't want to waste your time killing enemies other than the spooky Scorched. And yeah, you may hear some, you may not, but what we're going to do is we're going to run back to the other end of the airfield, and there's a mission we can start up, or an event, I guess you could say, and it will spawn 5 waves of Scorched, which will bring you spooky Scorched as well. I usually get 1 to like 5 or 6 from this event, and usually more than a couple at Morgantown. So this is probably maybe like a #1 spot, I would say. Definitely a contender for the #1 spot for finding the spooky Scorched, especially with the event right beside it. And the train yard as well. Morgantown is awesome for spooky Scorched. Next place we're going to go to is Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. Another great place to come to. I don't seem to have a lot of luck here, but I do find one more often than not, and a lot of people in the stream were mentioning it, so I thought I would throw it on the route here as well. Definitely a good spot to come to. Next place we're going to go to is Helvetia. I'm sure most of us know this spot. Definitely an OG place to come to for the Spooky Scorched. I usually get at least one here, but up to like 4 or 5 sometimes. Just make sure you're going around all the areas, checking all the houses here on the road. As you can see, I almost missed this guy right here. And there's a church up the road here as well. There was another one in a clown costume. I love the new costumes and the fact that they kept the old ones in as well. Awesome job, Bethesda. I'm loving this event. Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking of this event. And we have new rewards. And here's the church to the right that I was talking about as well. A lot of the times they will just keep their stance in here and they won't let you know that they're here. So you might not even hear them till you come into the church. So be sure to come over here and check. Next place, Somerville's Docks. Somersville Docks. Oh my god. Another great place to come to. I found 2 over here, and yeah, I would say more often than not I find one here. I think I just came here twice in my travels that I can remember, and I did find 2 here both times that I can remember. So definitely a great spot to come to as well. The Charleston Capitol Building. If I have to say, this is probably the worst spot on the route, but I threw it in here because I would say it's a good 70 to 90% chance that you're going to find at least one here. It just is a little bit big. You do have to run over here, and you do have to get onto the roof to find most of them. They do spawn down below, which I'm going to show, but it's usually like 1 or 2. The majority of them are up here, and where I find the Spooky Scorch is usually on the roof. You can see one running down there, but the ones I usually find that are Spooky Scorched are usually the ones over here on the roof. So it takes a little bit extra time, but I'm sure you will find them there. Next place is Poseidon Energy Plant. Now this is another tricky place. Now this is me on the roof of the Poseidon Energy Plant, so make sure you come all the way up here. It is a bit of a journey to get up there, but make sure you check all of the roof, and if you want a spot to come down, this is where I do. If you don't have a power armor on you, or you know, maybe bird bones or whatever you use, or armor to get down, what's it called? Acrobats, I think it is. But whatever. Just get down here and make sure you check check this area as well. I seem to find more over here than on the roof and in the parking lot or whatever it is there. I usually find, like I say, way more over here, as I'm showing here. I think I found like 3 over here on this run and 1 on the roof. And I just want to throw it out there too, if you do get one in the water, just maybe kill an enemy near it, and you could use the transfer option to pick up the spooky treat still. Next place we're going to is Camden Park. Another great place to come to. Definitely had to have it on the route here. I usually hop over here, like I said, and find a couple of Spooky Scorched. And yeah, not just this spot. Make sure you're running around the whole like park here, basically around the roller coaster. And yeah, they could be in a wide variety of areas, so make sure you're checking as much as you can. Fort Defiance is the next place we're going to. Now, if Line in the Sand is on here, definitely even better for the Spooky Scorched. But even just coming here when the event is not on, I assure you, you're more than often going to find 1 or 2 here, as I'm showing in the video. Great spot to come to. Next place is the Ranger District office. Now, I've gone to this place 2 or 3 times now, and I think I found like 2 every time. And I forget who it was that mentioned this spot on the stream, but thank you so much. Absolutely great spot to go to. Like I said, I've found probably 6 here on like 3 visits. So great place to come to. Definitely come in the back here too and check around a bit, just in case you're not hearing that audio cue. The last place we're going to is Fissure Site Prime. Now, this will be the hardest place you come to, so make sure you have a good weapon if you're going to come over here. If you're more of a casual player, then I might just avoid this area, as you're going to run into 2, 3 Scorch Beasts, some ghouls, possibly a Wendigo, a bloated glowing ghoul, and Spooky Scorched and Scorched, so just keep that in mind. But as you can see, it is a great place to come to. I think I'm showing 3 there that I got. And then when you're done in this area, just look over at this pink forest area here and just run to the right of it to the next fissure site that's beside Fissure Site Prime. And it is another great place to find Spooky Scorched as well. I didn't get any here this run, but like I said, not every run is going to be the best one. Now, after this run, I did manage to get 35, and I do want to say I feel like this could be a lot better, maybe even closer to 50, because I didn't get any at Wavy Willards and I didn't get any at Morgantown other than the event that I did. So I feel like you can definitely get more than 35, and this run shouldn't take you too long, depending on if you're on new gen or not because of loading screens. But that's pretty much it for the route, everybody. Let me know again if I missed any spots that you would like to talk about in the comments, and always thank you so much for checking out the videos, everybody. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a lovely evening.